Dude, you're back. T's here. We recorded this before. It was supposed to go up while you were on your foot surgery. I accidentally deleted the audio.
Hey, man, yeah. It was just a real well-thought-out attempt of like, hey, we want you on the channel. Oops, delete, dude.
Yeah,
Don't need you here.
That was a big accident.
You really suck. And then,
How are you holding up? Fine, considering the circumstances.
That was it. That was the Alfred Wisdom.
That's really cool. Collect that. That's not a problem.
So, hey, what we're here for is we're going to do the initiation.
Very excited about this, man, actually.
We already did it. You don't have to pretend.
No, I am. I really enjoy it. It's a good time.
Oh, why did I climb on the computer? Why am I doing
That's
that?
not how we do
Not
that.
what I'm clicking.
That's not...
Access. There we go.
Excellent. Now we're in.
Perfect.
That is...
Let's make them the same button. No worries. It won't be a problem.
It's been going good.
So, hey, we are going to play Initiation, which is as young Bruce Wayne getting ready. Which do you like better?
I think I want to go with the roped one, the Initiation one.
This one?
It feels more natural. It feels more Batman Begins-y, which is the vibe we're going for here.
I completely disagree, and I don't
What,
like
dude?
you.
You can't say that.
So, hey,
You can't.
we're heading into campaigns. We actually had to look up how to do it last time. I think it's rite of passage.
I think you're right. We got 14 out of 15. Yes! I think it was because I messed up at the very end.
Well, we'll kind of switch off a little bit, I think, again.
Yeah.
Because I need help. On the final leg of his journey to master some of the deadliest martial arts, young Bruce Wayne trekked, like Star Trek, through the mountainous region of North Korea, meeting our glorious leader, searching for the fabled monastery where Tagakure Ryu, the Street Fighter guy, had been taught since the Oh-Ho period, which is where they shamed a lot of hoes. They were like, oh!
Yeah, it wasn't very cool.
No, it was pretty lame. After a long and exhaustive search, by the way, that's why OnlyFans was created, was this story. He found the secret monastery. There, Master Kirigi accepted Bruce as his servant. Well, that's problematic, with the promise that he would prepare him for the initiatory test of honor. So there's a lot of problems in here. I'm going to head to Twitter after this, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with it.
A lot of calling out the hoes, if you will.
Yeah, oh-ho. What's with my... Weirdly, my... Oh, I have to hide my mouse. That's right. Is it hidden?
I can't see it. I don't see it at all. I think you've done it. Job well done.
Nope. It's there. There we go.
It's still there. Well.
Now it's gone. It's kind of annoying because there's nothing we can do about that except hide the mouse. So.
No, well.
There's no...
What'd you get for gaming on a PC, dude? And not the PS5.
An outsider takes our test of honor to see if he is worthy of our training. Out of pity, we let him eat with us, drink with us, train with us. And now we shall see if he is truly one of us. Begin.
Alright. This is it. Dude, how are you doing, by the way? You had your foot surgery.
Yeah, thriving, man. Things have been good. I've just been chilling, really catching up on my media content, if you will. That's all I've been able to do. So I watched the entire first season of Daredevil, played through Detroit Become Human. That was a great time. I've been watching a lot of comic book men. Low-key, one of my favorite shows that I've really been enjoying. I don't know if you've heard of that show at all. I've talked about it like a while ago, I think. But it's basically Pawn Stars. But it's all about comics in Kevin Smith's secret stash store over in New Jersey. It's awesome. I actually learned a lot of really cool stuff about comics. It's really fun. You have Amazon Prime. It's actually a really good watch. A little corny, but fun.
I remember it from when you were talking about it, but I never watched it myself. You said it's on Amazon Prime?
Amazon Prime, yes, all 7 seasons. So it's really fun. I really enjoy it. They have Adam West. They had him show up and have there's some really cool cameos from big figures in the pop culture industry, I guess you could say. So it's really cool what they do. But yeah, I've been doing that, just a lot of that, and laying around. Not doing much, man. How's it been on the channel with the PS5 Let's Play starting up?
Dude, we've been having a good time. Me and Nate just kind of rolling through stuff. You know, we finished Metal Gear Solid, the original, but we haven't put it up yet at all. Because we haven't needed to. Because we've had so much stuff with the PS5. We've been playing through Miles. We've been playing through...
Demon Souls, right?
Demon Souls. That's impossible, by the way.
I can't believe... Yeah, when you were saying it's harder than the other Dark Souls games, I was blown away. I had no idea, dude.
It's
I always thought
really difficult.
Because it was older, that it wouldn't be as hard. For whatever, I don't know why I thought that, but I just did. I just thought that was the easiest one. If you wanted to get into Dark Souls and that kind of game, you'd start with Demon Souls.
Well, you certainly can start there or at Dark Souls, but it's very difficult.
Gosh, dude, yeah. rewarding or just challenging and pain?
Well, it's both. It's both, I think. But it's very frustrating. I will say that.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's more frustrating than Bloodborne even. But I don't know. I love all those games. I love that type of game. I think a lot of people miss out because they just say, it's too hard, I'm not going to try. And you and I were talking about that. It's like, I think it's a game, so fair enough. Like, I'm not saying this is do or die here. But if you have that attitude in any other part of life, people laugh at you. Like, it's too hard, I'm not even going to give it an attempt. I think if you try it and you feel that way, fair enough. But I know a lot of people who've just never even bothered to touch it because of that reputation. I think that's kind of too bad. I think there's a lot more, there. I mean, you could say the same thing about a couple of the old Legend of Zelda games, too, and they're still fantastic. Metroid, even some of the older Mario games are actually not a walk in the park at all, but they're amazing,
Yeah, beating those games is really, it's a good feeling. I don't know. Like, there's a difference between beating a game like Arkham and then beating a game like this, or like Demon's Souls, I'm sorry. It's just, Arkham has got its challenges for sure. Beating a game like Dark Souls, every boss is a ginormous challenge for the most part, especially once you get a little bit deeper into the game. It's a huge accomplishment to get through those things, honestly, is what it feels like every time. So if you're willing to put in the time and willing to die a few times and then kind of learn how things work, it's really rewarding and really fun once you do it, especially if you're doing it with friends too. Beating a big challenge like that is a really good time. But
well, yeah, it's one of those things too. Like, I kind of say you should try everything that you can, just in general, because you find stuff that you might not have known you'd like, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you try it and you don't like it, fair enough. I think you'd be hard pressed to argue it's a bad game, because it's not, from a game design perspective. But you could certainly, it could not be for you. But I don't know how you know that if you don't try it.
Yeah,
that's more what it is. It's the same thing. It's like when little kids won't try food. It's like, oh, I know I hate that, but you've never tried it. How do you know?
I just know it feels gross. Yeah.
But you haven't done anything. You know what I mean? You haven't even interacted with it. That's kind of where I have a problem with the Souls franchise, and I guess some games just in general. A lot of people will kind of turn a blind eye. A lot of the times that'll happen with more anime-ish games too, where it's like, oh, well, I don't like anime, so I can't like that, or oh, I don't know anything about Japanese culture, so I'd never like Final Fantasy. It's like, well, you can have nothing to do with those things and still like it.
Correct.
Correct. I know people who never watched a single anime that love Final Fantasy. It doesn't. Yeah. You don't have to. These things are segmented. Do you want to do this or try it?
I'll give it the old college try. Yeah.
So I guess that's always my point. Is just give things a try.
Full of surprises, but fighting alone does not make him worthy. To train with us, you must be able to use the environment and strike without being seen. If you see him, shoot him. And if you shoot him, shoot to kill.
Are there like rubber bullets, or
No.
He's trying to murder us?
No, this is BVS. No rubber bullets. I don't like those.
Unbelievable, Shinobi. Yeah, dude, and aside from that, smash land through a weak ceiling onto an enemy to take him down.
You have to perform a takedown while crawling under a floor grate and hang from a ledge and pull an enemy down who would have to be above you.
Okay, so we had Detective Vision. So that... We're going to try this.
And for some reason in this place, somebody has technology to see up onto the rafters.
That's really...
See that?
They're very advanced here.
No, oh, dude, there's got to
What?
Right there.
Should I restart?
Might
Can I
as
restart?
well. You might as well.
I get a couple of them, right?
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get 5 retries.
I should probably take
0
that guy out
from
first.
me.
No, dude, hold on.
I give you none.
Hold on,
No
man.
retries from me.
No, that's not even fair. It's not possible. But dude, a lot of my time spent, I didn't even mention this, for 3 days straight, I was trying to get a PS5. I created a Twitter account strictly dedicated to getting notifications of when things were in stock, what the rumors were, what all of that is. And I tried the Walmart restock and trying to be ready for that a couple of times.
Yeah.
To no avail. You get started right away, and you lose it quickly. It's really frustrating. Like, things, you'll have it in your cart, it wouldn't let you check out. It was It's a horrible system. It's such a shame.
So you have a time limit, by the way, too.
Yeah, I think I need to take this guy out now.
Sorry, not to tell you how to play. I just didn't know if you noticed, because I didn't notice till right now.
Yeah, I think I need to take that guy out. And then try to go over to that ledge, maybe?
Did you try using bots?
You know, that's a great idea. And I did see later, one thing that was really frustrating is I saw someone shared a thing where it was like, yeah, use this affiliate link, and you'll go, like, the item will go straight into your cart. Boom, you're good to go. And that was really annoying, because that's something that people were using, and all the power to them, you get to use it, and then you're able to like get what you need. You're able to get the console. But people who were just regular people that weren't able to do that, it was incredibly frustrating.
Think that could be the ledge takedown?
That's what I'm trying to do. I think if I'm able to get here and pull him towards me. Yes. All right, we got one. Right? Yes. All right.
I can't wait for people to comment how you left detective mode on the whole time.
I am doing that again. I know.
That's your thing, dude.
It's a bad trick. It's a bad habit.
I got one, and I'm careful what I say about it, because one, I don't want to get robbed, although that's kind of ridiculous to get robbed for one PS5 that's used, but
yeah.
Fair enough. But two, I don't want to be a dick, because there's a lot of people who really want one, and I don't want to be like, well, it doesn't matter. But as someone who has one, there's not many games on it right now. There's really not. I'm not saying it's not worth your time at all, but you know, and this is subject to change depending on who you are, right? Maybe there's more for some people. Godfall's a bit of a mess. I thought that would be
really?
Yeah, it's okay. Like, I've had fun on it, and I've streamed it here a few times, and I'll stream it again. I think it's fun, but it's not amazing. It had potential to be.
What's the premise with that game?
Essentially, it's like a mythological thing with all this technology and stuff, and your brother overthrows you and tries to take over, and he's found a way to become a god using, like, the magic of that world.
Interesting.
And you're supposed to prevent him from doing that, because once he does, he'll be unstoppable.
Did you stream that game?
Twice.
Yeah, I thought I actually caught a little bit of that one, yeah.
Yeah.
The graphics look good.
Oh, the graphics are good, and I've been doing a bit of a let's play of it on my own with those streams. I started at the beginning. I'm about 4 hours in, almost.
Oh, right on, okay.
On the channel. I've considered finishing it. I probably will eventually, but I don't know when. Because it's enjoyable, but it's not amazing. So then, that's fine. We've got Astro's Playroom, which everyone gets for free, and is one of the best games on the console, if not one of the best games I've played in the last couple of years. It's incredible.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So that's really good. That's one. We've got a bunch of games you can already play on the PS4. I'm not counting those at all.
Yeah, no,
just backwards compatibility.
Right. We're running out of time. I'm nervous, man.
Demon's Souls is fantastic. But again, if you don't want to play it or it's not your type of game, then it's just not. Yeah, I'd take somebody out.
I think I have to. Actually, I can take this guy. Good. Needed
nice. So you've got Miles, Demon's Souls, and I would say Astro's Playroom. Those are the big ones. If you're really into Assassin's Creed, Valhalla. If you don't care, no. Which a lot of people are at that point of not caring. I know they got a lot of people back, and I'm fine with it. I will play these eventually on PC, but I don't think Assassin's Creed's really a system seller for a lot of people. I mean, it is for some, but
no.
You know, the other thing too is Valhalla is also on PS4, and so is
I'm just gonna take some people down.
a couple of games are on PS4 actually. Valhalla is, Miles is.
What? No! What are you doing? This is going poorly. Gotta get out of here.
Well, the problem is you got to get someone under one of those glass things. I think you had to do that first.
That's what I'm realizing too. Is I should have done it at the beginning. If I can get him underneath somehow, I don't know if I'll be able to, but
you could throw something underneath.
Yeah, it's hard because I got that one big guy left, and if he goes down and checks it out, let's try. Stop. Why does it keep locking on? I don't want that. Is it just like a battering? No.
No.
Oh, that's a weak ceiling. No,
but he's above it.
Ah, we might have to retry, man. I'm blowing this terribly.
Okay. I wish you were. Yeah, this.
Yeah, right. That's what I was saying.
Here, why don't you just restart and we'll just cut into where we're in a little bit.
Yeah, agreed.
Like once you've gotten that one, I think we should
have a better strategy here.
Yeah. So we're in a bit of a bad position because there's one person left. You have a minute and a half, and we have to get them up basically here.
Correct.
To do a takedown because we had to do it in a certain order in order to get that glass takedown. Anyways, what I was saying though before, because I'm hopeful that we will be able to do this time, is that I totally get people's interest in getting the PS5, yours and everyone else's.
Yeah.
And I have it and it's fun, but there's not a lot there yet. It'll be way better in a few months, even 6 months. You know, I know that's a ways out, but there'll be, you know, instead of 3 games to play, like 10. That's a lot more. It's just kind of slim pickings right now is the sad thing. And it shouldn't be, the situation that's going on shouldn't even be the way it is, but it is. And it sucks, but at least there's not 500 things you're missing out on if you don't have it. You know, it could be a lot worse, I suppose.
It could be, yeah. I think the bummer is like you see other people with it, and I need her to get up to the ledge in 10 seconds.
We might have to redo it.
Gosh, dang it, dude.
If you even had like another minute, it'd be doable.
It worked. It worked.
Okay, so can we continue?
Yep, we can continue.
So we got all 3 now. We had to do it one more time. Why was that so hard?
I don't know why I had so many issues. I'm terrible. I'm terrible to get.
I don't think so. No one would go where we needed them to go. What's weird is if you look online, everybody follows a set path. I don't look those up.
Yeah, because you can do them real quick when you do them that way. That's how you get the records and stuff that you see. Like I remember in
It's 47 seconds. Just so you know.
Oh, right. But Silent Night in Arkham Asylum, you could do that in like 20-something seconds, I think. If you followed a certain path. And you could get really high on the leaderboards from doing that. It was awesome. Alright.
I think what really makes this difficult is the time limit.
Yes, I would agree. I would definitely agree. Drop down.
Because, well, luckily we're at the point where we can just take everyone out. But yeah, anyways, I agree with you. Yeah, you see everyone else who has the PS5, and that's frustrating. But all I'm saying is those people aren't playing that much. They have like 3 games to pick from. So, and
yeah,
I would say 2 of those are exclusive. Demon Souls, and I guess Astro's Playroom. I don't even care that Godfall is, but fine, it is. You know, so I'm just saying out of what there is to pick from, by the time those stocks are, whoops, I bumped the thing. I think by the time the stock is back, the library will at least be much better. So it's like you'll be jumping in with maybe 5 or 6 games to play, or 7 versus 2 or 3.
Yeah,
which will at least be something. But it's a consolation, I know. It's not like I'm not patronizing you here. I get it's frustrating.
No, and well, what's so frustrating about it, I think, and it really works in Sony's favor, is that it's it's such not in supply, but it's in such hot demand that people are literally doing what I'm doing, setting up Twitter accounts just to hopefully try to get it. And I gave up. I'm okay with like not worrying about it. I like my PS4. I just tried really hard for a few days and it didn't work out. But like, it would have been cool to get one because it's the new hottest thing. People have been excited for it for a couple of years now. And now that it's finally here and it's impossible to get, it's just a nightmare of a launch. I think they just did it poorly.
I agree. I think it's way too aimed at bots.
To fight again, but I would not let beginner's luck cloud your judgment. This test is far from over, and we shall truly see if you are one of us. Make him suffer.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's just ridiculous that it's the 21st century and we're having problems manufacturing to meet demand.
Yeah, man, and that's... The big problem is, too, and you've talked about it a bunch on this channel, is scalpers. And...
Well, but what they're doing is not illegal.
And fair enough, I guess.
Do you hate capitalism?
But, like, dude, for me, I guess what's so annoying is, like, if you... I don't even think you should be doing this, really. But, like, if you bought 5 and sold 3 online, not cool, really annoying, taking away consoles from other people, and especially if you're selling it for 2 or 3 times the price, whatever. There are people who, and this is the biggest one I think that everyone's heard about, 3,500 consoles someone scalped, like a scalping organization pulled off 3,500 consoles. and then we're selling them at way over. So they made like $1.7 million in profit off of selling these consoles, and that's unreal, dude. 3,500, and what I'm hoping that...
It's so stupid.
That's insane.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's so dumb. You know, I'm not saying that this is okay. I don't want this, but that's the kind of person that if they get robbed, I don't feel bad.
No, dude. And I guess that's what's so frustrating about it is, like, people are buying and people are spending the money. Like, I went on eBay a couple weeks ago.
Oh, dang it. I couldn't see.
That was a good run. And I was checking to see, like, what the prices were. There was one on eBay, the top result that I looked for, had the price at $1,800, and 22 of them had been sold out of the 25 total. So this dude bought 20, I think there was 24, so he bought 25 consoles, presumably one for himself, and sold 24 on eBay for $1,800. He made $1,300 on each console that he sold. He made, $25,000?
So here's a question I have. That's income tax. Are you filing that?
Doubt it.
Because at that point, that is tax fraud if you don't file that.
It absolutely is, yeah.
I know that sounds like a petty thing to go after, but I'm sorry you're such a petty prick for doing that I really hope you get pinched for it.
Well, and the problem is that the demand is so there that 22 people at that point had paid $1,800 for a $500 console. That's I guess the problem. And so what I've heard a lot of people say, and I totally agree with, is like, if you're able to wait and make it so that the scalpers are just sitting on these, say, extra 10 consoles in their house, and they're not able to sell them because they're readily available in stores, if you're able to wait for that, which might be a couple months, then perfect. Maybe that makes things a little bit better. Doubtful, because I've heard this is really bad with shoes too, like when Nike shoes drop. It's a big thing where scalpers and bots just get in and take all of it, and that's why you see them on eBay for so much money. It's the same concept, but they did it with PS5s. So that's the big issue. Is like people were buying these things, and then
I did like the counters there, but I wasn't close enough to the guy.
The ninjas are tough in this game.
Yeah.
But I guess that's what was so frustrating to me, is that people were buying them. I get it, you really want one, and but I think most people. I mean, I'm literally doing. Did you see that? Yeah, I don't know why I didn't register. I don't know why. I guess you just wouldn't wait and just try to. I mean, I know a lot of people are on like restock accounts, and there's even one on Reddit that I've been following that I've kind of been keeping an eye on. People are driving around to Walmarts because there's canceled orders that are showing up where you can go in and hopefully get one that's in the store. People have been able to do that, so it's worth trying. It's worth seeing if you're able to get one. But it's really, really difficult to find one right now. Pop Finder's been helpful, but like another bad example, GameStop, dude. GameStop was a nightmare, not because of how they ran it, but because of the stock that they provided. On Black Friday, they said, yeah, we're going to have some in stock. And then if you read the fine print, each store had 2 PS5 consoles. 2 total. And there were some exceptions where I think there were maybe 4 or 5, but there were stories of, allegedly, of GameStop employees.
Oh, I just punched that guy into the Speed Force. Yeah, he was gone.
Of GameStop employees taking some for themselves, or there were examples of them just like not being, just closing down and not being available, or there just being 2 PS5 consoles. So there's 10 people waiting all night, and there's not even enough for people to get it. It was so poorly run everywhere.
What are your thoughts on this stealth challenge? You want me to do it, or you want to do it?
I like your odds better.
Okay, because you were frustrated.
Did real poorly in the last one.
Well, I could use your help.